Welcome, everyone, to GTV's production of girls volleyball today. Alvirne Broncos versus your Goffstown Grizzlies. I'm Broden McCune. With me here is Isaac Borges. Tonight we're bringing the men's volleyball into the commentary booth of girls volleyball. So, yeah. Well, good evening, Isaac.
Yeah, it's a great evening, truly.
Yeah. I think we're in for a good game today.
Hopefully we'll see a good one. Girls have had a little bit of struggle this season, only pulling off one win so far, but hopefully they can pull out another one tonight.
Now, I think the key to winning this game is capitalizing on hits. I don't think the girls do that enough, and if they can do that, I think they can truly beat Alvirne.
The key is just to minimize errors. The less errors you have than the other team, the more likely you are to win.
That's the truth. So, currently we do not have the roster, so we will be calling by numbers until we get the rosters from the scoring booth. We've got about a minute until the start of the first set. And what are some key players to look for today on Goffstown's side of the ball?
Well, one thing I've noticed is they have changed up liberos. They had Anna Gendron playing libero, and now they have Caitlin Young. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Definitely a key player for them is Megan Lambert. Strong hits, really keeps it good.
Yeah.
We'll see what they do for setters between Annabelle and Abby. Not quite sure, but we'll see. And here comes our lineup.
Here comes our lineup. So we will unfortunately not be calling by numbers tonight. So unfortunate.
Scratch that. Yes, we will. Oh, no, we won't.
Never mind.
No,
all right.
You got it.
Okay. So Goffstown comes in with only one win. Hopefully we can pull something out tonight.
That would be good.
So, serving first, it looks.
Goffstown.
I believe
Goffstown
will be serving first.
Yeah, they're setters in.
Yep.
One.
Yep. So Goffstown will start with serve, and
Alvirne will be receiving.
Yep. All right. So let's get right into the action as soon as the ref goes through the lineups and checks everything as done per normal, per usual.
Looks like Alvirne actually is serving, and they just have their setter. Their setter's actually in the 2 right now, but they just had her sitting back for before.
Okay. So Alvirne will start with the ball. Scratch that. Alvirne will start serving, and here comes number 6, Emily Elston, serving. The ref's still checking the lineups here, so hopefully we'll start this game.
And we're off.
As soon as the ref blows his whistle, there it is. Nice little jump serve from Elson.
It's good back row swing, good dig. Couldn't quite make connection with that.
Nope.
Just kind of died in her hands.
Yep. She did she did not properly bump it. It looks like she kind of just threw her hands up at it as she was diving. Yep. So here we come.
And serves out.
Great little duck there from Megan Lambert. That was. She looked up at the ref kind of like, did that go out? And it did, in fact. So we're going to have Jerrylyn Nolan here serving for the Goffstown Grizzlies. And that's going to go out. Just a little too much power on that one.
And Alvirne will take a 2-1 lead early.
Oh, I haven't been doing score. I just realized I have to do that. It's going to go over, and it's just an easy block for Alvirne.
That was a good serve by number 14, Anesthesia Bradley.
It was just an easy little tip block over from Alvirne. Kind of routine stuff almost. Alvirne's going to go up 3-1 early here. And Anastasia Bradley there.
Set to
The
right side.
I think there before the point even came, there was some obviously net contact there. But I think the ball was dying, so the refs just didn't call it. And that was kind of a different call in a way. Comes the serve from Olivia Daly. The bump set, and they just can't communicate on that one.
No communication there at all.
You need a nice here, or I got that, or something. But they just didn't call that one and got confused.
Scores all tied up 3-3. Add a system ball, back row from the libero.
That was a good fix
Middle
there.
tip. They're going to get it. Net violation.
Wow, they got that call in their favor, and I think
Number 9,
that'd be JC Bryant. So I think that one went in their favor. That was kind of like a make-up call, what they call it, where they miss a call or something like that, and they give another call. Beautiful, line serve.
They're going to call that a double on number 9.
That ball was spinning just a little too much there.
Those are hard balls to get up when it's that hard at your chest.
Yeah, we've been seeing some great serving from Olivia here. Just another one, just barely over the net.
Oh, couldn't quite get it up there.
Daly was having some great serving there.
She usually jump floats, but now she's just standing floating. Wonder if she was trying to get it in a little more, get a little more consistency. And number 20, Alexis
Charbonneau.
Sure, we'll go with that.
We'll go with that, yeah.
Served into the net, and we have Justine Watterson on the line now serving.
The serving tonight has been pretty good for Goffstown.
Let's see what she does with it. Tip.
Oh,
Great spot.
beautiful tip. She put that right in the right spot where they were not expecting it to go right there. So when executing a tip like that, you want to kind of angle your body so the other team doesn't see where you're going. And she did that perfectly. And that was a great serve. Say it. I said it. I'll say it again. Just some great serving from Justine. And the rest of the Grizzlies, too.
Pass. It's over. Way to put it away.
Another just routine block. She went up with one hand. She knew she didn't have to put two up for that one. Just one hand, popped it back down at him.
Setters have to keep it on their own side there. Can't push it over to the other team like that.
That's like setting it up to the other team. That's what they're trying to do almost.
Add a system. Oh, libero takes a swing at it. Justine still serving. Goffstown up 10-4.
That looked like a knuckleball there.
Now they're up. Free ball. Good pass. See what they do with it outside to Megan Lambert.
There you go. Oh, that's just going to be a little bit out. That's going to end Justine's 5-point serving streak there.
We have number 9, JC Bryant on the line. Set to the middle. Good swing. Out of system ball.
Seen a lot of out of system balls that they've capitalized off of for Alvirne. Just some chances where you don't think you're going to get it, and they end up getting the ball over, and in some cases tonight, a point.
Yep.
Now, you don't want that to happen almost ever.
Back row attack. Oh.
Back row. Looks like that was some miscommunication there, too.
Ball's over, and that's going to land in.
Yeah. Sometimes when you're on the court there, you just can't get the GPS going in a way.
Yeah. It's hard to track every ball.
Yeah.
J.C. Bryant still on the line. Standing float.
Set.
Outside to
Hit
Megan
to
Lambert.
Megan Lambert.
Oh,
Oh.
just a little long there, too.
She's gotten a little too much power today. I think if she can channel that power at a little more of a downward angle, I think we could see some kills off of her.
Out of system ball here.
A good hit from libero there, Caitlin Young. And she went from the back row to the front row on that, it looked like. Number 6.
Yeah, she was almost standing on the 10-foot line.
Yeah, Emily Elston. She just traveled too much on that one. So Alvirne and Goffstown are both maroon. And we were having some maroon and white chants, as we normally do, and I just couldn't figure out who they were chanting for. I was like, I think.
Alvirne's maroon and gold, so it's kind of different.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we have Anna Gendron here come in and serve.
Defensive specialist for Megan Lambert.
Yep. Just that was a nice hit. I don't think there was much you could do about that one.
And for Alvirne, Hannah Ferrara coming in for J.C. Bryant as a defensive specialist as well.
Nice low hit from Anna there. Another nice little tip over from Abby.
Alvirne was ready there, and they're going to hit the ball into the net. Goffstown is up.
Abby put it in that same exact spot again, and I think they caught it that time. They knew where it was going that time.
Yep.
They could not communicate.
Well,
I think
they both said I got.
And one of them didn't pull off. So
Yep.
I think that's gonna be their struggle for tonight if they do have one there. I think it's gonna be those out of system. I got tongue tied there. Out of system balls and communication.
Liz Galetta with a serve. Free ball over from Alvirne.
Here we go, another.
Outside to Jerry Lynn.
Oh, that was a close one.
Couldn't tell if did that go over or that's just drop off the net.
That did not go over, and it smacked that net. It was a very well hit ball though from Nolan there.
Number 17, Autumn Robinson on the line to serve for Alvirne.
That's a different stance. You don't see that very often.
Timing wasn't quite right between the setter and the middle.
That was a different stance. She almost swings like a windmill in a way. She just throws that ball up and just does almost a full rotation with her arm.
Yeah, she does.
That's
and serves into the net, but they're going to have a line violation anyways. Going to have a foot fault on number 17,
so
Autumn Robinson.
So I think you saying there, Autumn Robinson stepping up to the line. I think that you gave her a little bit of a bad vibe or something there.
And she stepped on the line.
She stepped on the line.
Good serve. Oh, good serve.
Good serve. You get to see an ace here from the setter, Abby Sudek. She got very excited over that one. Came up into the huddle with a nice shout there.
See what they're going to do with this ball.
They didn't even need to block that one.
Oh.
Barely.
I thought they were going to get a net violation on that one. I thought Nolan and Daly were in the net, but guess they weren't.
This angle is a little odd.
Yeah.
But you got to do what you got to do to get that good footage. And that's just,
and there's another ace by Abby Sudek.
Serving tonight has been top of their game.
Which is good. Usually Goffstown struggles to serve the ball over and in for the girls team, but it seems that they've been working on it and they're getting them in.
Alvirne here calls a timeout. As we step away, Goffstown is currently taking the lead 17-11 over the Broncos. And I just think Goffstown has been having some great serves, and I think if they can take that great energy from their serves and put that into their hits, I think they could get the job done very quickly tonight.
Yep, and they got a lot of momentum right now. They've got a couple points in a row. See if they can put it away here. Alvirne's trying to call a timeout, try to just break up the energy right now a little bit, see if they can just get a coach's point.
Like in football, that like last-minute kick. They always take a timeout right before that. That's called icing the kicker. Maybe we should call it icing the server or something like that. She's been on a roll for sure. She scored 3 or 4 points in a row here. 2 of them aces. So
serves up, serves over and in.
This one's not going to be an ace, however. Tips over to right to the libero.
Outside
Here we go.
Lynn.
Oh, just drops right in
off
front
the
of her.
block.
That was very good blocking from Alvirne. That just dropped right in front of her, and I don't think there was much you could do about that.
Not much, really, when it drops that straight down.
Yeah. Right off of a hit, and it drops right down at you. You just kind of see it and go, oh, no.
Got Emily Elston back on the line. Alvirne has gone through a full rotation of service, and she's going to serve a little too long, putting Goffstown to an 18-12 lead. Geraldine Nolan now on the line for Goffstown. We have Megan Lambert back in, hitting outside.
That
serve.
That serve, it's just barely over and just flat. It just streaks right down into the back line there. That's something else. We see it again. Doesn't capitalize off of it this time.
Oh, tipped off the block.
Oh.
Couldn't quite get it up. Olivia Daly almost pushed up and over on that, but couldn't quite get to the whole thing.
So we have 14, who's Anastasia Bradley, coming up to serve. Hopefully this time not on the line, as my colleague here was saying earlier. Just a
deep serve.
Deep serve. That could have been called a double.
Out of system ball.
Free ball over, and there. I think Goffstown's going to capitalize off of that. Oh.
And you are allowed to do those quick kind of doubles with your hands off any serves and hits.
Oh,
so any type
it
of
is.
ball
It
that
was a
attacked.
hit. So yes,
Unless it's obviously they hit it up the first time, then they hit it again.
Yep.
But
it's been a little while from volleyball for me.
Good pass by the libero, Caitlin Young, Megan Lambert.
They're gonna give that one to him.
Don't know if they're calling a tip. Nope, they're just saying that it fell in.
No, it looked like it hit that O and the W in Goffstown over on the opposite side of the gym floor.
Yeah, but I mean that line ref's pretty darn close to where that ball was.
Yeah, so. Definitely a lot closer than we are.
Olivia Daly with the serve. Back row attack from the libero.
Out. That's an easy out.
Yeah.
I called that one there for him.
Goffstown up 21-14. Let's see if Daly can put it away here. Oh, they called that in. That was a close one.
That was very close. I think that could have gone either way very easily.
Yeah.
And if we see a serving performance like Daly had last time when she came up to serve, I think we could see this game be finished very early.
Set to the middle. And
there wasn't even a block on that. I don't.
My
goodness! Oh my goodness! That's exactly what you want to see off of a tip like
Great
that.
Swing.
Just a full swing there from Megan Lambert. And they definitely capitalized off that one. It's just 2 points till the end of the match, hopefully for Goffstown. Cross-court ball that they saved.
Let's see what they do with this one. Galetta over.
Odd little back set there over the net.
Megan Lambert couldn't quite get the left hit.
Ugh. That was I don't know who hit that, but that was a just an odd little back set over, but it worked. It definitely worked. They got that point there.
Oh, a great serve.
Wow,
from
great serve.
Number 20, Alexis. And that ball is just a little bit out by Justine Watterson.
That was a great pass from Young there too. She got that ball straight up in the air, and Abby just nice set, and Justine just put a little too much sauce on that ball.
And
that's gonna be short.
Serves in the net, and Goffstown could put the game away right here.
Who is going to be going up to
Number
serve?
1, Haley Pestle? Pestle? Pesley? No, I can't read that.
I can't read this either. It's a little far away. Peasley, I believe. I believe the ref just called something. Oh, Watterson was tying her shoe.
24-16 game point. And
just a beautiful serve. Oh my goodness. That was a way to end the game.
And that'll conclude the first set, 25-16.
See, they were running off their serves that entire game, and I think that was just a perfect way to end their game. And Goffstown's going to take a 1-0 lead over Alvirne. Well, welcome back. We're gonna see some second set action, and again, I don't know how many times I've said this, but Goffstown definitely capitalized off serving that last set, and I think they got some major momentum there. They're going to start serving this game, and
see what they can do.
Yeah.
See if they can keep this momentum alive, keep it going.
I just want to give a quick birthday shout out to Chris Jukes. It's his birthday today.
Is Chris down there still?
I think he is down there. I don't know. Oh, no, I don't think he is anymore.
Yeah, I thought he would have left.
Yeah. I think he was watching his girlfriend play today on JV. The JV game, I believe, ended in a loss in the third set.
Yep.
15-8 in that third set. There were some good games. There was one game that went up to 31 in the junior varsity game, which is something you do not normally see. And it was the first set.
Yep. I saw the girls volleyball a couple of years ago got up to 40-something.
40. Wow. All right.
That was impressive.
We're going to see Abby Sudak, the setter here, start serving. She had a great little set for serving, and she's going to start one again.
1-0 Goffstown. Here we go.
We're just going to keep that momentum rolling. You can't stop it, I don't think, once you get it rolling like this. I don't think you can stop it.
Another good serve.
That would have been, if there was no player there, that would have been right on the line for Alvirne. And that...
Libero just couldn't quite squeak that one over. Couldn't quite roll it off the top.
Starts from one corner and brings it all the way over to the other corner. And that was just an incredible serve.
And
that's going to be in. Wow.
Abby Sudak really having a great serving game today. And Goffstown is up 3-0 early. Little short serve there. It's going to be
tipped over.
Deep push.
Oh, beautiful. That was the right spot to put the push.
From the outside. That's a great swing by number 6, Emily Eston.
That was a hit and a half. That's what you call that there. A hit and a half.
That was really good. She hit around the blocker, found the open spot in the court. And now Emily will go on the line to serve.
Out.
That serve's just going to be a little long.
Alvirne has not gotten the momentum that Goffstown has gotten yet.
And Jerry-Lynn Nolan on the line to serve now.
Going over the names at the end of that last set with the serves, I think everyone had a very good serve set.
Overpass.
Yeah, that's going to go right down.
Put that down.
I think everyone collectively as a team had a very good serving set.
Yep.
Ball's going to roll all the way to the back corner of the gym there.
Right near the Goffstown's official big yellow fan.
Yep. I don't know if we've got a sponsorship for that yet, but
I don't think so.
well, we've
It's
got
coming.
enough of them in this school to almost need a contract at this point.
Couldn't quite get that one off the net.
Goffstown's already up 6-1, up by 5 points on Alvirne, and they're gonna take a timeout here. And I think I should take a timeout here too. I am thirsty. It is hot. We've got about 4 fans cooling this gym down, 2 on the smaller side on the floor, and 2 on the ceiling. Still does not do enough.
Well, those ceiling ones aren't doing too much.
No.
They're not really blowing quite too hard.
I think I could move one faster with my arms than they're moving at the moment.
Yeah.
So this net that you see at the top of the screen, I learned last year actually is a batting cage that they drop down, and when there is still snow on the field, because we get that a lot, there's snow on the field, softball and baseball come in and bat in that net.
They do, yes. They have tryouts most of the time in it because they usually cannot get outside in the times for tryouts in that late March. Usually there's still a little bit of snow where the fields are too wet to go out in.
Yeah, if there isn't snow, they're almost flooded because all of the snow is melted.
And Jerry Lynn Nolan serving it up, 6-1 Goffstown. Overpass by the libero. Daly puts it down.
Just another textbook block from Daly. That's, if you go back and you wanted to make, like, how do you play volleyball? You're going to look at Daly's blocks today and say, this is how you block. You want straight down, hands together.
Oh, great serve by Jerry Lynn Nolan. Another ace. Goffstown is up 8-1 early.
And that's going to be how to serve right there, or just about any serve in this game, really, to be honest. Have we had an error on a serve yet? There have been a couple that have gone out,
There
but
have been a few. Oh, well, there's one.
there's one. I called it too quick.
There have been a couple errors.
But overall,
they've really kept
nearly
them low.
perfect for
And
Goffstown.
Number 14, Anastasia Bradley, a middle hitter on the line to serve right now.
I don't see that very often. A middle coming in to serve.
You see it more at the higher levels and at girls. Usually in guys, your middle isn't the most coordinated folk. But you will definitely see it at the higher levels.
Speaking of which, I am a middle. I'm definitely not one of the most coordinated folks out there, I will say that. So we have Olivia Daly coming up to serve again. She definitely stood out in the servers category last match. Is this tennis? Set, yes.
And that ball is going to go out just
Right
a little
out.
bit. Trying to see if they're going to get a touch, but they will
No
not
touch,
get one.
yeah. I was expecting a touch there because Goffstown's been pretty good on blocks. Unless they've been going out today, it seems.
Yeah.
Just that.
Hard serve by Daly, just a little out.
That one was on a rope there that
Awesome.
said, let's go to that back line. And she just put a little too much mojo on that one. But that was a line.
Goffstown's up 10-3.
Out.
That serve will also be out.
Just, Alvirne hasn't been getting that momentum that Goffstown has on their serve.
Nope.
I don't think Goffstown has allowed them to get about any momentum today with the way they've been playing. This is definitely an upgrade from their past games. Right off the top of the net. And they're going to
system ball. Let's see what they do with it.
They got that one up pretty well. Wow.
Oh, it's a good push over.
That was a good push over. That spun enough for it to be called a double, but I think she put her hands together on top, and she just whacked it with one hand and pushed it right there between the 10 and the 15-foot line. Oh, right into the net there for...
Goffstown's had their past 3 points given away on serving errors now. Hopefully they can get it back and start to hit them over.
That's just another example of how little momentum Goffstown has allowed Alvirne to get tonight. Gonna get that outside to Megan Lambert and just...
Great dig by J.C. Bryan in the back.
That was a very nice dig. Got that straight up off the hit.
Geraldine Nolan with a great shot down the line. Couldn't quite get it up after it bounced off that ceiling.
That ceiling is tough to get to because of all of the support beams that have had to be put. We have a very high ceiling in Goffstown, and those support beams really have to help because I'm pretty sure there's a flat ceiling. So in the winter, if they did not have those support beams, there is a very high probability that the ceiling could cave in.
Gendra doing her defensive specialist sub in for Lambert.
That's a nice serve there.
It's going to
from
be
Gendra.
over. See what they do with it. Set to the outside. Nolan tips.
Oh.
That is in.
What?
Line
Wow.
ref is calling it in.
Again, the angle up here is something else.
I
but
actually think the up ref called that one in before the line ref did. I couldn't quite see, but
is the line ref is about the same height up as us. I'd say a little bit shorter.
well, that's
but
the up ref. The line ref is the one near the score.
Yeah, I said the up ref. Maybe you messed up on that. I don't know. It's been one of those. It's been one of those nights. I think it's a school night. Everybody kind of wants to get home and relax, but at the same time, they want to catch W.
Gotta pull out a win here today for Goffstown. They're up 14-5. Libero serving into the net. Alvirne has only earned one of their points. Goffstown has had 4 serving errors in this set. Score is 15-5. Caitlin Young on the line to serve. Got Sudak, Daly, and Nolan up front. That's a good.
Just again, communication getting to him there.
That was a good pass up by number 7, Megan Fayette.
We've got some odd last names here, don't we?
Yeah. Well, these two are sisters, it looks like. Same last name, Megan and
Feteau. I don't know.
I think
Something
that's an
French.
X. Is that the X?
Yeah, Feteau.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that's French. I believe that's French. I'm sorry if you are watching this after the fact and are like, why are these two kids messing our names up so badly? I'm sorry.
And it looks like number 1, Emily Pesley,
Oh, we're going to get more.
is on the line to serve. Not
Yeah,
quite sure.
Peasley. We had trouble with that earlier. So we had Peasley come in to serve.
And Goffstown Grizzlies are up 16-6
Just
in our second set.
Just incredible what they've been doing on the line for serving.
Good pass by Justine Watterson outside to Geraldine Nolan. Tips into the block.
Oh, just sent that to a place nobody could get it.
Nope.
They put that one.
That's a hard one there when it's rolling off your hands. There's nothing much you can really do but
You
try
just
to
gotta
get it up.
kind of pull your hands down and pop that ball wherever you can. They
And it
do
looks
get
like Annabelle Wirbel-Grace is coming in to set.
so.
Abby Sudak's going to take a break while Goffstown has an 11-point lead. That's
So
a good short serve. Free ball over. Set outside to Nolan.
Oh. Those
That's
are,
no touch on the block there. They're going to call that 4 touches.
so after the block, you can hit it once again, and I think
After the block, you have 3 more hits.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
A lot of people get thrown off by, oh, the block is a hit.
Yeah.
It's not. So after that block, the same player can come down and hit it again,
She can.
and you have 3 more hits.
And there's another serve into the net. Goffstown's going to take that 11-point lead. Lambert coming in for Gendron for front row, hitting outside. You have Daly hitting middle and Watterson hitting on your right side or your opposite.
So it is all seniors and 1 sophomore. It's the S group out tonight.
That is, right off the shoulder.
Wow.
Good serve.
Looks like she's grabbing her shoulder in pain, and honestly, with that hard of a serve, I think I would be too. That was a dot. It's going to go over. They're going to Daly again with the blocking. Just
That's
incredible.
going to be tipped off the block. Little tight to the net, but
Wow.
Lambert gets it off, but it looks like they're going to give a net violation on number 20 for Alvirne, yes.
That's, again, another odd call. That's number 20, Alexis Charbonneau.
And Goffstown has a 13-point lead, leading 20-7 right now.
This is getting ugly at this point.
Great serve by Nolan.
Oh, my goodness.
There's
that one's going to go.
Race right into the stands.
That's going to go right into the fans. Thankfully, nobody got hit. Some great reflexes there by Alvirne. First time they've had them tonight, it almost seems. That was the quickest they've gotten to any ball.
And
that's going to go right into the net.
A little short.
It's just been a game to watch tonight with all this serving and blocking, and I don't know how many times I've said it. I think we're going to need a counter by the end of this game. How many times has Broden said, great serving tonight?
And
ball just kind of rolled off Watterson's hands there. She got a little low to the ground and couldn't bring that ball up enough.
Deep serve to the corner.
Set
back
Grice, Wilbert Grice.
And there's going to be a tip over by their middle.
Middle
Outside
hit to Daly.
Pokes it over.
Had a little bit of a hesitation there, and it's right into the campfire.
No communication there. There's either no communication or there's too much where everyone else is telling someone else to get the ball.
Yeah. It's like, no, I don't want to get that. You can go get that. You can take an extra 2 steps, and you can go get that.
Somebody's just got to take initiative back there. That's a great pass. Sets up. It's a good swing. Not quite in, though.
They've had some heavy swings, and I think if they can get them down, they'd be a lot better. But they just can't do that tonight, it seems.
Daly on the line for possibly what could be the end of the game again. Another great serve.
Is Daly
going to overpass?
Daly could finish the game out
Wilbert
again.
Gets it off. Justine puts it over. Free ball from number 9.
That was probably the most out-of-system ball we've seen all night. Wow, great.
Megan Lambert puts a swing in, not quite in, though. That was a good volley.
That was some great reflexive play off Liz Galetta there, right over the middle. She realized that ball hit the net, and she just kind of turned and popped that ball up really quick. Just a great play from Liz.
And that serve's going to go up, putting Goffstown up 23-11 late in the second.
It's hard to work the camera and the scoreboard and commentate at the same time. I've done camera and scoreboard, but this is a first for commentating for me. You did commentate earlier.
I did. I commentated a game with Matt Kennerson.
Matt is
be a free ball over.
Currently away at the moment, so that's why you saw me step up.
Big swing. Let's see if
that's going to be a net.
Violation. That was a great block on Megan Lambert there.
That was an all-around. It was a quick volley, but it was a very good one.
And this is game point for Goffstown, 24-11.
Could they win 25-11 again? Could we see it happen again? Nope. I don't know what it is, but we keep jinxing them.
We should probably try to stop doing that at some point.
Maybe they'll lose right now. I think that's what I'm going to call if we're doing that type of stuff.
I see the strategy.
Yeah.
Number 9, J.C. Bryan on the line, and great work, Broden.
Yep.
I'll give you full credit for that point.
That's going to be another game 1 for Goffstown. That was, again, we're definitely going to need a counter by the end of this game because the serving has just been incredible here for Goffstown.
A couple more errors in that last game.
There were
6 or 7 of them.
A little bit more errors, but I think if the amount of aces and points we're getting off serves kind of counteracts that in a way, in a big way.
Yep.
All right, so we will be back for the third and hopefully final set for Grizzlies versus Broncos, Alvirne versus Goffstown.
And we got number 6, Emily Elston, on the line to serve for the Alvirne Broncos.
I wonder why they call them the Broncos.
Couldn't tell you.
I couldn't tell you why we're called the Grizzlies either.
There are no Grizzlies in North America.
I have seen one bear in my entire life of living in Goffstown.
And it was probably a black bear.
It was probably a black bear. There are grizzlies in Alaska, but that's not the contiguous U.S.
No.
So,
that's going to be a swing into the net there for Jerry Lynn Nolan. And Alvirne's going to take a 1-0 lead.
Grizzlies are quite a sight. If you see them in real life, I got the chance to see them in Alaska. They are some large
and there's
animals.
There's going to be a foot fault for number 6. Foot just barely stepped on the line there.
That time, it was without you saying stepping up to the line.
That was.
Stepping on the line or whatever.
And number 5, Jerry Lynn Nolan on the line to serve.
Well, the middle school, Mountain View, are the Mountain Lions, and I think the closest to having Mountain Lions is like Florida. There are like no mountain lions near us, and I don't think there is a chance. Maybe at like Squam Lake Science Center or something like that, but I don't think there's any mountain lions near us. I may be wrong on that. This game is on YouTube.
There's going to be another ace
for
the Grizzlies.
This game is on YouTube, so there may be some comments on here.
Fact-checking our Bears and Mountain Lions.
Yep. Well, actually, there are mountain lions in Goffstown. I saw one last night.
And
Something
that'll
like
be
that.
another ace for the Grizzlies. Grizzlies up 4-1 early in the third set.
Playing cards. We're getting ace after ace. Maybe we'll get a diamond or something here.
And they got Wilbert Grace setting again instead of Sudak. Trying to get her some time when they have a distinct advantage. And they're going to call that a double.
Yep. I think even from up here we could have seen that one.
That was by number 8, Sophia Reeve. Oh, nope, number 9, I guess. J.C. Bryant. Thought that was number 8, but it wasn't. Great serve to the corner, and there's going to be another ace for Jerry Lynn Nolan. That is her third of this set alone.
That's a DJ Khaled ace. Another one.
Grizzlies are up 6-1 again.
Wow.
There's an overpass.
She's going to pass up her own ball off of her serve.
Oh, just a little long.
Sarvella can't capitalize. I have had my tongue tied. Da, 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 da.
All right, let's see what the Grizzlies do here. Leading 6-2. Anastasia Bradley with a good serve. Wilbert Grace set to the middle. Tip by Morgan. Not going to quite get it.
Oh, they still. I
There's
think there was a net violation on that one.
Number 8. Sophia Reeve, the actual number 8.
That was a good attempt at tipping, but I don't think there was enough put on there, and there was a block at the same time by Morgan. So
Morgan on the line to serve, shoves it short.
Wow.
That's an ace for her. There's another one for the Goffstown Grizzlies.
Right
They're up
into what they call the campfire, where everybody gathers around, but nobody goes right into it.
Nope.
That's why they call it the campfire, because who would run right into a campfire?
Morgan Bennett can't quite get the serve over that time. Score is 8-3 for Goffstown. Libero back in, Caitlin Young. We're going to have number 3, Ellie Fatou.
Fatou. Got to get that French. Fatou.
There's a tip over by Wilbert Grace.
Oh, that's going to be 4.
That's going to be a double touch?
Oh, double. Yep, double.
Actually, they're calling that she was underneath the line.
That
crossing the plane. They never called it a double.
That's
even though it was.
She may have stepped under before double.
Yep.
So you got to call whatever happens first.
Justine Watterson to serve. Hard serve, and there's another ace for the Goffstown Grizzlies.
Bullet. That one was like a bullet. It just sunk right in and sunk their battleship.
5 of Goffstown Grizzlies' points this set alone have been off aces.
That's just an
And
incredible.
There's another one into the net for the Grizzlies.
That's an incredible stat for the Grizzlies. Just 5 aces in 14 points combined. That's over a third of all points have been in this match so far have been earned off aces by the Grizzlies.
And we have number 9, J.C. Bryant, on the line to serve.
So Goffstown's trying to get in some of their second string or their bench players this round.
That's a good swing by Sarvella.
And
Free
it
ball
looks,
over. Nolan gets it up. Let's see what Annabelle can do with it. Over by Galetta.
looks like Alvirne still has their starters out, and they play Plinko with the rafters there.
Set outside Sarvella.
Sarvella.
There's going to be a kill.
What a hit. That was... Sarvella had that first shot at hitting it, and it just didn't work. And then she had that second shot, and it definitely worked on that one.
Both great swings, though.
Yes.
And now she's on the line to serve.
Libero hits there, out of system ball.
Set to the outside. Nolan can't quite sneak it over the net.
I think that's been one of the problems, hitting right into the net, specifically more on Jerry's part, but couple hits into the net and serves into the net. That's one of the only reason Alvirne has points at the moment.
Libero serving, sneaks right over the net. Good up by number 2. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, Avila.
It's going to be a line violation on one there again.
Yep, another underneath the net.
Those are just hard to see from this angle, and I feel like
I can't even see the line.
Yeah, same here. We're at 2 different angles and cannot see the line.
Liz Galetta serving, puts it deep.
Oh, great.
Just a little too deep.
Great decision making there from 12.
12 and 2.
12 and 2 saying, no, we're not gonna touch that ball.
Yep.
It's going out. And it was out just by a hair.
That was Hannah Ferrara and Kirsten Green. Kirsten? I don't know.
There's an E in there.
And there's an ace for Alvirne Broncos number 1, Haley Pesley.
I think that's going to be their first ace of the entire.
I think they've had a couple. I thought they squeaked in a few there.
Maybe. That one's
that
out.
ball is just too far.
That one's going to go right into the concession stands. That ball was hungry. It's going to get some M&Ms and maybe some Cheetos or something.
We've got Annabelle Wilbert-Grace on the line to serve now, it looks like.
Finally, it comes back. I think he's got a Gatorade in his hand or something.
Oh, it quenched its thirst.
Are we allowed to say? I think we're allowed to say that. I'm not sure. I got to check the book here. Yep, we're allowed to say that. I don't think there's anywhere saying, no, you can't say that.
Yeah.
Because it's copyright. And we're not using this for paid
anything. Just a little long for Annabelle Wilbert-Grace. Couldn't quite sneak it in there. And it's going to be 13-8, still in Goffstown's favor, but the score is a little bit tighter this set.
It's getting close. And I think this is Goffstown's opportunity to pick up their momentum again. They haven't had it the last couple.
Oh, that's a great
volleys.
serve. Wilbert tips it over.
They're going to call. Yeah, they're going to reverse the call there. Wilbert-Grace put her foot right under the net, and that was a great tip, but you just got to watch your footing on those.
Yeah.
Here we're going to see Emily Elston up to serve again.
It's another great serve, and
that's an ace.
An ace.
It's going to be a hardware store in downtown Goffstown. That's going to be a Home Depot. No, an Ace. We don't have a Home Depot. I don't think there's enough room for a Home Depot.
It's another great serve. Let's see if Goffstown can side out here and get rid of it. Morgan Bennett with a nice kill. That was great. She really turned in on that ball and hit it to the deep corner. And now we're going to have Jerrilyn Nolan on the line to serve yet again with a Goffstown lead of 14-10. That serve is going to be in the net. Goffstown's had probably a few too many serving errors than they'd like in the past couple of sets.
But overall, I think serving has been pretty good. And just add another tick to the counter there.
Yeah. Short serve, good up. Justine from the right side is going to put that in the back corner. That's a great spot.
That was 6 there. Emily Elston, she just kind of watched it and was like, oh, there's no one else there.
Nope. That's a great placement for the ball because it's hard to just tell who should get that ball, whether or not your middle back should take it or have your right back take it.
Yeah, your right back in that situation when you're hitting is pulled up.
It's going to be a free ball. Jerrilyn with the pass. So that's going to go to the outside. Sarvella rips the ball. Oh, but they're calling that out. That was a great swing.
I don't know about that one. Again, we have an awful angle on this, so don't trust us. That's for sure.
That was a great swing, though. A lot of power.
That was. That one knew where it was going, and it was on a mission to go there.
And that serve's just a little long, giving the Grizzlies their 4-point lead yet again. Justine Watterson on the line to serve here.
She's had a pretty good serving game, and I think just about everyone has, aside from a couple errors. And that
not quite over. She's going to get it off the net. Can't quite get that third hit over. They're going to call 4 hits there.
You could hear Bryant there as she was stretching up to try and get the ball. She just kind of went, ooh, and realized she couldn't get to it. So Watterson up to serve one more time. Tip.
And they're up there. She can hit that again.
Yep, just like we explained earlier. You can hit that twice, and she hit it right back at him.
Back row from Jerry
Lynn, what a hit from back row.
Another free ball from Alvirne.
Right over.
Let's see if the Grizzlies can put this one away.
Bump set from Annabelle.
To middle, Valetta's going to put it down for a kill.
That's a kill right to the campfire again. As the great man SpongeBob once said, CAMPFIRE, campfire song. And I think that's where you want to go with every hit, straight down, right in the middle of the 10 and 15-foot line. I think that's where you want to go with anything, like serves, pushes. Right, there's no good way to get there if you're defending.
Sarvella with a good hit.
Sarvella's just been great with hits and power today. They've been coming down.
Annabelle tips, maybe a little too obvious on when she was going to do that, but and that is going to be in the net for Alvirne. Goffstown going to be up 19-12 in the third. This could be the final set.
Watterson serving one more time, and that's going to go right out.
Another serve long. And we're going to have a defensive specialist sub in.
By Avila.
Avila coming in for Justine Watterson.
Again, we're going to have more people going, why are these 2 kids butchering our names? And we're very sorry. We were given a paper with scribbles on it pretty much for names. But that's going to be an error on Goffstown.
It's hard when it bounces off that ceiling to track it down. You don't know which way it's going to spring
It's like
off.
Plinko. It's like Plinko from The Price is Right, and it's just ding, 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 ding.
And that serve, they're
going to call that in.
That's a tough one. That call could probably gone either way.
Again, awful angle, but I think that call definitely should have leaned more in the Grizzlies' favor.
It's a good pass set to the outside. Sarvella off the net a little bit.
That would have been, she just needed a little bit more up on that one.
That was hard. The set came a little behind her as she was going up. too far behind the ball, you can't really get in front of it and really place it where you want to. Good pass by Caitlin Young. Middle set to Galetta. Galetta hits it to the libero.
It was a nice little hit there from Galetta.
Outside,
and wow,
great rip from Emily Elston.
What a hit from Elston.
Galetta responds, puts it deep. This is going to be an out-of-system ball. Oh, no communication there.
I think Elston tried to pull away at the last second and they just kind of botched that one.
And Sarvella on the line to serve again.
She has got some power to her. She has just off hits and serves.
Middle set a little low.
She's gotten that. She's shown that she can hit that strong.
Set to Jerry Lynn, puts it over. Great spot.
Taps
Looks
over
like
the net.
Looks like it might have hit either the net or the block. I couldn't quite tell.
I think that tapped right over the net. The net was swinging a little bit. So if it wasn't a net hit.
21-16 in the Grizzlies' favor. Sarvella on the line to serve. And that is just going to be a little too deep.
Again, she's shown power. And in some points, a little too much power.
The Grizzlies are going to try to side out right here and get their serve back.
That one taps the net, and my placed herself perfectly. She kind of slid for that one, but wasn't ready to get that ball up.
That's hard when it hits the top of the tape. It just changed directions
Yeah.
and loses speed.
My mom played volleyball, actually, and when she was playing, it could not touch the net or else play stopped. And I don't know if that's a regional thing because she played in Wisconsin or what, but that's going to go right into the net one more time.
And the score is 21-19. The Grizzlies a little tighter than they probably would like in this third set. Hopefully they can pull away. That way they don't have to go into four. That's going to be an overpass.
And that set was just a little too far back, but they used it.
That was a great spot by the middle hitter, number 17.
I think, yep.
Autumn
Coach
Robinson.
here is going to call a timeout because it's definitely a little too close for comfort here for Goffstown. They've won these games by 14 and 13 points, I believe, or 9 and 13.
Depending on which side you believe.
Yeah. We're going to have to check the tape on that one. But they've won these games
by a significant amount.
Pretty significant amounts, and this 1 point here has not been treating them very well.
Now we'll see if the Grizzlies can close out these last 4 points.
They can just.
And we have the fan section below us singing Country Roads.
So first we get a performance of the national anthem from the Alvirne team, and now we're getting Country Roads by the Goffstown student section.
Certainly been interesting.
It's been an interesting game.
Number 2, Kirsten Green on the line to serve again. And let's see if the Grizzlies can side out right here. It's an important point, especially for Alvirne if they can get some momentum here. It's a good serve.
Good pass up by Caitlin. Back row hit.
Free ball right in the middle
wow.
by Mai. And that is going to be a point for the Grizzlies, putting them up 22-20.
That could be a shift in momentum right there.
That was a very important point. You got Morgan Bennett coming in the front row to hit middle.
And we've got Galetta coming up to serve, so hopefully we can capitalize off that nice little push over by Avila. And no, it's not.
That serve is going to go into the net.
I'm jinxing it again. So Goffstown here isn't going to win the game. We need to reverse that, do a little bit of a reverse psychology here. No, I'm just kidding. Hopefully here we can pull away and we don't have to go to 4. Because I think at this point you just kind of want to go home, relax, maybe do some homework or something if you have that.
Back row attack for Sarvella.
Wow.
Puts it deep, great spot.
Even that standstill back row hit from Sarvella is just
Free ball from Libero. Let's see if they can put this one away outside to Jerry Lynn. It's going to go
Off
off
the block.
And this is going to be a she's going to take a swing at it.
She swung at that.
And Morgan Bennett's going to free the free ball over.
See, I
Set
don't
to
think in that
outside.
situation
Emily
was the
Eston,
best.
that is going to be tipped, and it's going to land in.
And it's tied.
All tied up,
It's tied.
22-22.
I think Goffstown's shaking in their boots a little bit right now. They need to just kind of say, let's take a deep breath and move on from that one.
They definitely got to get this point here. That service
That's
knockout
not
that is
out.
going to land in. It's going to be 23-22 in Alvirne's favor, their first late game lead.
I think that's their first lead, period.
Well, they've had their, 1-0.
1-0. Did they have
their first
their
and third?
first and third? Okay.
Yeah. And in the first set,
That is correct. They were up 2-1. So this is going to be
Grizzlies timeout. They're going to try to get their team together, see if they can ice the server here.
It's going to be the first lead in a set.
Yep. First important lead besides, the 1-0s.
All right, so hopefully Goffstown can rearrange and hopefully shift, get that momentum back that they had.
And just pull away with this game.
So we're going to see number 1 still serving. That's going to be Haley Peasley. Got that right, I think, this time.
It's close enough. And here comes the serve. That
Right
serve is
into
going to
the
be
net.
into the net. That is what we call a coach's point right there. The coach calls the timeout, and then the server puts it into the net.
They iced the server there, as
They
we were
sure
talking
did.
about. Got
Annabelle
into her head a
Wilbert
little bit.
Grace on the line to serve. Just got to get these ones over and in when it's tied up this late in the game.
I think you get these 2 points here, and it's over. And that's going to go out.
It's going to go out. That's unfortunate.
She doesn't have much power there, setting or anything, but once she gets up to serve, it almost like she goes a little too much there. So it's going to be win by 2. So if Goffstown gets this next point, they're going to have to play into
Extra points.
extra points, which we saw in the JV games.
Number 6, Emily Elston on the line. Probably their best server for Alvirne. It's going to be a free ball over here by Morgan. Pass. That's going to be close. Oh, that is unfortunate. And Alvirne will take the third set. Where it looks like we're going to go into 4 tonight.
That's unfortunate there. I think Goffstown slowed down and lost their momentum and just couldn't capitalize off really much in that one. So we'll be back for the 4th set today. Goffstown versus Alvirne, the Grizzlies versus Broncos.
And we are back for the 4th set in tonight's match. Goffstown up 2-1. Lost that last game 25-23, a close one, but couldn't quite pull away.
I think Goffstown needs to get their momentum back. And the way that they did that the last 2 that they won was serving. And I think they're putting out their starters again. They're putting out Sudak and Lambert, Galetta.
Although
I think
Morgan Bennett is still in for Olivia Daly.
I think they're just trying to get their serves back.
Yep. They did have a lot. They've had a couple of service errors that have really, at bad times, that hurt them.
It is getting late. It's currently about 8 p.m. One of the later games. I think if we would have won that one, I think everybody would have had a collective sigh saying, thank God I can go home. But we're going to go for another set here.
And we'll see if Goffstown can pull away with this one and go home. And a great performance by Emily Elston in that last set for Alvirne. She really stepped up with a couple of big serves, couple of big hits, and a lot of great defensive play.
She was on point there serving. I think she took some of Goffstown's energy on serving there. And speaking of which,
and that is over.
It looked like Abby Sudak was going to get that one.
That's a good swing
Wow,
off the block by
what
Watson, and Goffstown will take the first point in this set.
That's considered a kill there. That was a nice kill. I don't think nice and kill are used very often in sentences unless you're talking about volleyball. We're going to see another ace.
True.
Oh, I thought that was going to be an ace.
That's a great up by number
that was
12.
Beautiful, beautiful up. Oh, Morgan, what a hit. You just see these. Wow.
That's a great swing.
What a great swing.
Sudak puts it to Jerry Lynn, who tips it, and
right over the block on that
again.
one.
Another
Tipped.
tip. Sudak gets there, pushes deep corner.
I think that could have gone out, but they're going to keep that one alive. And again, not great communication, but still end up getting it over.
Put that over.
Alvirne.
Set to the outside, and Emily Elston with another great swing, but a great. Oh. That was a great up by Caitlin Young, but they just couldn't quite finish it there.
The communication there. That's what's been getting Alvirne, and I think Goffstown settled down, thinking, oh, we can win these easily, right? And I think they
got to step it up a little bit.
They've got to step it up.
Can't take any points off.
They've got 4 people technically in the back row for this one, but
that's
really
a great serve off the tape.
They've got only
Caitlin Young's going to put that over. Oh, that.
Oh, shoot.
And couldn't quite get that one up.
JC Bryant there with. I think she said, "What are you doing?" to herself. She.
That'll happen from time to time.
Yeah, I say that more often in school than in volleyball, but it does happen.
No, I've definitely caught myself saying that.
Yeah.
Every once in a while.
Just.
Geraldine on the line.
That just barely slipped over the net there.
That's going to be a roll, not quite in, just out a little bit wide.
I think you could hear that smack from Sully's. That was a loud smack off the ball.
That was. And Geraldine Nolan still serving with Goffstown lead 3-1. And that serve is going to be in the net. They've really got to cut down on those serving errors. They did well in the first 2 sets, but they're really starting to lose it in this one. They've had one too many serves that have hit the net.
Oh, and there's a little bit of a scoreboard error on the school side. So there we go.
Should be 4-1.
Yeah, there we go.
3-2.
But GTV's coverage, we had it correctly. So
got to get it right at some point.
Yep. GTV, it's almost better than being here in person.
Megan Lambert, great hit, but a good block.
That one just went straight up.
By number 15.
That's going to be out, right
Olivia
outside.
Cacoons.
Right outside the antenna there. Right outside the field goal uprights.
And
there.
Morgan Bennett on the line to serve now. Liz Galetta going into the front row middle position.
I think that would be a fun thing. Use the field goal like a net and play volleyball for an extra point in football. We see another serve, however, go into the net.
They have given Alvirne 2 out of their 3 points just off service errors alone.
These are the conversations that happen at 8 o'clock, an hour and 45 minutes into games, talking about combining sports.
That's a good serve. Let's see what they can do with it. Justine Watterson puts it to the corner. Middle swing,
wow.
Great hit. By number 8, Sophia Reeve.
It was almost like a dead ball. It didn't spin much. You see a lot of spin off some hits. That one was just kind of like a knuckleball. It just kind of floated in at Sudak's hand there. See, and number 3, Ellie Fatou. I think we got it. We both got it right that time.
And Megan Lambert.
Oh,
just
put
a little
too much sauce on that one again. So the Broncos are going to take another lead. They've only had 4. But at the same time, I think Goffstown has only had 4 or 5 or 6. But they've been a lot more substantial.
3 ball over, and that is going to be an overpass. See what the Grizzlies can do with it. She pushes it deep. Emily Elston is there, though, and that's going to be over, and they're going to call it a double hit on the setter, number 1, Haley Pesley.
The stands have kind of cleared out here as the night's gone on.
It's going to be a roll shot. See what Sudak does with it. Puts it up for Megan. She rolls it over.
That was an odd. That was an odd one.
And that's not going to creep over the net enough.
That was almost like a half roll, half hit there from Lambert.
those are odd when you go up for your approach and the setter puts it a little too far behind you. You have to.
You have to kind of push it a little bit more. That hit goes.
Takes a swing.
That hit goes right off the net, and it kind of distorted almost the ball's
Goleta,
path.
and she's going to put that
Wow.
ball down again. She's
What
had a
a
great
kill.
game in the middle position, having a lot of important kills.
I think the middle does not get enough credit, but Goleta needs some credit tonight. She has had a great game. She, for middle, has been perfect serving, too.
And Justine's going to put another one into the net. The Grizzlies really have to focus on getting these serves over. It's going to be 7-6. Grizzlies only up by 1. And we have number 9, J.C. Bryant, on the line to serve for the Alvirne Broncos.
We've seen almost the same lineup all night from the Broncos with very few substitutions.
Oh.
That could have
Surprised
been
they
a
didn't
double.
call that one a double, but
Yeah.
the Grizzlies are going to get the point anyways.
That was spinning a lot on that ball. That's how the refs see a double. You want to see how much that ball is spinning
And
in the air.
especially when the ball has side spin, that's when you know that the
Yeah.
hands were distorted. Usually you can get away with the top spin because that just means you flicked your wrist too hard or something. But
You want to look for that side spin on a ball. So that means one hand came up a little too much.
And Gendron in for Lambert.
Great serve. Right to the libero, however.
That's going to be a deep shot, and that is not going to land in. Goffstown going to take a 9-6 lead.
Gendron up to serve again after that point. Out.
That serve is just too long. Another serving error by Goffstown. They've really got to focus on getting these serves in.
I've gotten into the habit of calling out now on those serves. Doesn't work well in broadcast, however. We're going to see the libero number 2. That's going to be Kirsten Green.
And Nolan with a good roll. Another great dig, though.
That looked like it could have been a net
Sudak's
violation.
going to go over with this ball, but doesn't quite sneak it over. And the score is going to be 9-8. Grizzlies only up by 1 right now in the 4th set.
This is, again, Grizzlies look kind of like they're shaking in their boots. I think maybe the Broncos going to buck them off or something.
Sudak pushes over.
That created a little bit of miscommunication there between the Broncos. That was a nice push, but the Broncos capitalized off that.
Oh, unfortunate. Sudak almost got that one up, just couldn't quite get there in time.
That was about half an inch away from hitting a fan that was walking by there. I will say, I don't know if we caught that on camera, but that was a close one. Just a
Great swing by the libero,
dig,
and they're going to get a double on the setter.
I think that's another one of those makeup calls where, like, hey, we didn't call a double in the past. I think we need to call a double here.
Yeah, and the setter for Alvirne definitely has had a few that maybe the refs have missed, but when you're consistently doing it, they tend to lay off it a little bit.
Yes.
And that's a good short serve by the libero, Caitlin Young.
Oh, just a
and
bump
the
set way
Grizzlies
too far
are
back.
going to get the point on that one again. They're up 11-9.
That was a little far back on the bump set.
Caitlin Young on the line to serve yet again. Hopefully she can keep this over and in, which is really what the Grizzlies need right now. And she will do just that.
Nice floating serve there.
It's going to be a roll.
Oh.
Had a little too much on that one. Tried to hit a little too down.
They've relied a little too much on either side, in that matter, for the standing hits.
Yep. Those are hard, though. And that is going to be a hard hit serve. See what they do with it. Oh, uncomfortable, but are they going to get it over? Great hit over by
the
Sudak.
setter gets a hit on that
See
one.
if they get a block here. Morgan gets a touch, but nobody goes in for the middle on it.
That's right into the campfire.
That was. Probably wouldn't be if
Morgan would have completed her block there.
Yeah,
came all the way through.
That was hard. She really hit that ball a little higher.
Yeah.
Morgan did.
Morgan is pretty tall. If I were to guess, say 6 foot.
Probably, yeah.
Just fairly tall for a.
Oh, and there's gonna be an ace for Alvirne.
She's pretty tall for a 16-year-old female.
Number 1, Haley Pesley with a great serve there.
And that's why you would put her
here.
That's why you would put her at middle. You use that advantage to block.
And that is going to go out. Was there a touch? No, there was not.
There was not. Seems like Anna Gendron pulled her arms away at the very last minute there.
That was a close one. Sudak on the line to serve with Grizzlies up by 2, 13-11.
I think she's wiping that little drop of sweat off of her brow after that one.
Great serve by Sudak.
She's been almost perfect all night, Sudak, on serving. But back set there.
Libero, Emily Elston with a great swing. Good touch on the block there. Jerry Lynn's going to roll over, and it's going to tool off the block, and they're going to get the point there, putting the Grizzlies up by 3, 14-11.
That was some great hustle there by Gendron, and then just a great little tip over by Nolan. Sudak's going to hit that ball right to the back row. Gendron with the pass up. Sudak back row set to the libero, Caitlin Young.
It's going to go to the middle, and that's going to be in the deep corner. And that is going to hit the line on the outside. That was a great spot.
It's another one where it's just so close it could have gone either way. But I think that was a little more in than out.
I would agree with that.
It was a little more of a... It was more on the other half-inch side of the line.
That is a great serve. Well, it's off the ceiling.
Playing Plinko.
But Morgan Bennett gets it over.
What a play. Just kind of nonchalantly bumped that one over.
Right side, Justine.
Oh, too much on it.
Watterson had the right idea going for that cross shot, just couldn't quite execute.
Morgan was watching that ball that entire time thinking, I think I could bump that over.
That was a great pickup by Morgan to get that ball over.
Shaking her head after that one. She's saying, I don't know.
And there's the serve out. The Grizzlies are going to take a 2-point lead. Jerrilyn Nolan on the line to serve.
I think Morgan, after that, she looked over at Coach, and she was just saying, I don't know how I did that to herself.
Let's see if Nolan gets this one over. Lambert in for Gendron.
Jerrilyn has just had some problems serving right into the net this game. But
there it is.
But there's the other thing. There's the other thing.
There's an ace right there, putting the Grizzlies up 16-13.
If it hasn't been in the net, it's been nearly perfect for Nolan.
That was a great serve. There's another great serve, and she'll get another ace off that. That is 2 in a row for Jerrilyn Nolan.
I think here comes Goffstown rolling up that momentum again. I think we're putting the key in the ignition and trying to start up that momentum again.
Hopefully they will just keep these serves in. Oh, there's going to be an overpass. Morgan Bennett's going to put it deep. Let's see if they can play it off here.
Oh, they just
free ball over by Alvirne.
Caitlin Young gets that pass
set to the outside. Megan Lambert.
Oh,
barely out.
She has just been hitting those deep. And I think she just pulls up a little bit more and drops that right in the back corner. It's almost nearly unstoppable.
And we have number 14, Estesia Bradley on the line, serving for the Broncos. There's a good pass. Set to the middle. Morgan, that can't was quite squeak it over.
I think that was a little too low from Sudak there, but still got that 2-point lead. Hopefully can try to start up that momentum again. Just haven't been able to do it since those first 2 sets.
Serve is up.
Serve from
Pass
Bradley.
by Lambert. And Justine with a swing. Great thumb down swing there to get it to the other corner.
That's going to be called a double.
The Grizzlies will take the double, and they're up 18-15. Morgan Bennett on the line to serve. Galetta back in hitting middle, and Caitlin will sub out.
I believe her last serve up, she had an ace into a fault. So, not a fault, an error. So, let's see what she can do this time.
Oh, unfortunate. That ball dropped a little sooner than she probably thought it was, and Morgan is going to come out, and Caitlin is going to come in.
Again, great front row player. That doesn't usually translate to back row. And she just kind of dropped her hands a little too short there.
Emily Fatou is going to come in for number 15, Olivia Catones. Couldn't pronounce it if I tried.
Oh,
there's going to be a dump over, and let's see if they get this up and over. And they do. No ceiling there. Back set to Watterson. Great swing, and that is going to be a kill. The Grizzlies are up 19-16 now in the fourth set.
Just needs 6 more points to pull away in this one. I think the Grizzlies can do it. Justine just had a beautiful hit there, and I don't think there was much more chance of getting another touch on that ball.
Now they just got to get their serves. Keep these serves up and over, and that is a great serve. We'll start with that one. And that is going to be out of the antenna, and the Grizzlies are a 4-point lead.
I think everyone on the left half of the court for the Grizzlies said out in that one there. Just out, 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 out.
I think that might have even been on the left side of the antenna.
It's going to be put up by Emily Elston. I've said her name all
Lambert
game.
is going to put that right in, and there's going to be another point.
Kill.
21-16 for the Grizzlies. Let's see if they pull away with this one. Lambert doesn't look too happy with that swing, but it worked.
I'm not going to say we're getting any momentum here. I'm not going to say it. I didn't say it.
Let's see what Watterson does with this serve.
Oh, wow.
That is lucky for the Grizzlies, rolling right over the tape. 3 points to a victory here for the Grizzlies. Let's see what they do with it.
I didn't say it. I never said it. I never said that they were getting momentum there. And I won't say that they're keeping that momentum going.
That's another great serve.
Chase, beautiful on serve.
This is going to be a middle swing. Caitlin with a great pass. Sudak sets the outside. Lambert. Oh, that was a good swing. Just didn't quite get all of it. And the Grizzlies still have a 5-point lead at 22-17.
Seems like they have been starting their serves from the middle almost every time and just going straight. With the Grizzlies, you see a lot of cross-court serves.
Middle swing. Oh, let's see if they can get this up. Oh, good try by Caitlin Young in the back, but just couldn't quite get it up enough.
I think Jerry Lynn is thinking to herself, I should have pulled my hands down quicker. She couldn't make that decision in time.
Yep.
And just was halfway between a yes and a no and kind of came out with a yo.
Yep. And let's see what the Grizzlies are going to do here. That is.
Another yo here.
Got to figure out what you're going to do there. Grizzlies only up by 3 right now. Alvirne has picked up 2. And we have number 9, Jace Bryant, on the line, who's been a consistent server this whole game and overall just a consistent player.
I think Alvirne, while they've had their mistakes, their players have been pretty consistent.
And Liz Galetta going to take a swing. That's a great shot.
Beautiful.
Tooled off the block, and they are not going to get that
Galetta.
up. Grizzlies 2 points away from a victory here tonight.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. We're not talking about victories yet. We're not talking about it.
And Lambert is going to come out as Gendron comes in for her back row.
I just had to yawn there. It's getting late.
And there's going to be a timeout for Alvirne, trying to ice the server here when they are 4 points down. Grizzly only needs 2 to take the lead. If they win this, that will be the game. The Grizzlies will take home their 2nd win of the season.
So that would boost their record to 2 and
That's
2
a
and
good question. I could not answer that for you.
I believe 2 and 3.
Sounds good enough to me.
I think we're all getting tired at the moment.
I couldn't, because their one game against Central was canceled.
That was
Due to a
canceled.
lockdown at Central, so ended up scrimmaging their JV team. So I don't think that
I
game.
don't think that counts.
So they might actually end up being 2-2. I'm not quite sure.
Central actually was in lockdown till, I believe, around 10 p.m.
Yeah, it was very late.
It was a scary ordeal, that's for sure.
Yes, because they lost to Portsmouth, they lost to Concord. Trying to think, and they lost earlier this week, so they have lost
2 and 3
games. Yes.
If they get this win here tonight.
Yes. That's a great serve.
Great serve. There's just
Back
a
row
line
attack
for that.
here. Great pat. Let's see what they can do with this. Jerry Lynn going to roll it over, and that is going to be a kill. That is going to now gain point for the Goffstown Grizzlies.
All right.
24-19. All they need is one now.
I think Gendron, we finished that second set off with an ace. I think Gendron now has her time to get a nice little ace here. And if not, we've been capitalizing off hits. That's what we're trying to go for.
Alvirne will need 6 straight points to pull away the victory here, and this could be it.
Oh, just a
and
beautiful
that is
block
the
from
game.
Nolan.
Grizzlies win 25-19 in their 4th set. And a great game by both teams.
We're going to add to the counter one more time, one final time. Great serving from the Grizzlies.
It was.
All right. Good
Couple
night,
more
folks.
errors. Good night.